it. It's a quick hit. Oh my gosh. Let me jump on here on a Wednesday afternoon. Hello. Let's just do a quick hit of some current things that are of the utmost importance. Did everyone love our 2-day chat with Miss Gigi Golnessa? You know what I was thinking about? Shaw's really actually was pretty toxic itself, because we're talking about toxic shows these days. And like, yet it never got to where the current state of things are. I really am going to be positive here today. Can't we just be happy? Does anyone just want to be happy and have happy chats? Um, so I mean, we had Gigi on for 2 days. It got really toxic with the lawsuits and Reza and MJ. And I mean, obviously, I'm not even talking about all the stuff that happened with Mike, but even with all of that, it just felt like it never got to where it is today in our Bravo world. Sorry, I am just adjusting my microphone so you could all hear me. I hope that doesn't sound garbled. And I love Gigi and I love Shaz. I miss Shaz. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed our chat with Gigi. Obviously, once again, what most people have slipped into my DMs about over the past 24 hours is Dina Manzo. Everyone is just wanting me to talk about this. And I kind of want to talk about this too. Look, it has nothing to do with anything that is currently going on in New Jersey. And to even tie it to the current toxicity of RHONJ is so unfair. But yet, I mean, man, it's just toxic in Jersey. Look what is going on. Just look what's going on. Look what is going on. It's just unbelievable. So let's just summarize the facts here very quickly. Oh, and by the way, our live show tonight, our first ever We Don't Want to Leave the House pajama party. Sarah and I did not know how this would go over when we decided to do it. I will be honest, it took convincing on my part. I've done live shows before. I didn't know. I don't really want to do live shows anymore for a lot of different reasons. And I didn't know if this would really be a success. And it is. It's actually more of a success than our live shows. And so tonight is our live show. We don't want to leave our house. I am so glad that people can come from Australia and we have people from the UK. I don't know. The Aussies, you guys in the UK, Ireland, and Scotland. Outside the US, you Scots, you Irish, you Aussies, you really seem to appreciate, it's never the wild, out of control trolls from Australia or Ireland or Scotland. You three places, you really get the sick humor that Sarah and I seem to spew forth here. You Americans, man, you guys are just uptight. Have some fun. Life is good, you guys. Life is good. We're healthy today, most of us. Be happy. And did you see Christina Aguilera? Not Christina Aguilera. Oh my God. You see what happens to Christina Applegate? She just said at her podcast, like basically she doesn't want to live anymore. There's no joy in living. I mean, we have no problems. I refuse to be dragged down by problems. I mean, we don't have any ailments today, most of us. So let's just summarize the facts. So Dina Manzo, ex-husband Tommy Manzo, he is convicted. It is official. He is convicted of having hired a mobster, someone in the mob, to basically assault her current husband, Dave Cantin. This is shocking in a sense that earlier this year, the first set of charges were dismissed against Tommy Manzo, and the fact that they basically take too long to have brought the charges, meaning I assume that means, and I just read this last night, I assume that the statute of limitations expired. So when that happened earlier this year, I said to myself, oh God, it's another thing, the person he hired is part of the Lucchese family. It's like mob, it's all scary and this and that in New Jersey. And now we have judges that are going to be on the take, and this guy's going to get off. That's where I really, really thought that he was going to get off, but not the case. So I'm actually shocked about this verdict. How does everyone else feel? So this is Caroline Manzo's, Albert, her husband's brother. And what is going on in New Jersey? So, I mean, didn't it always confuse you guys back in the day how Carolyn Manzo could be married and Dina Manzo could be married and they could have the same last name, even though neither of them had their maiden names? That really, truly confused me 14 seasons ago, right? Two brothers marry two sisters. What the hell is going on over there in New Jersey? And there's so much talk about Teresa and Melissa. And Josefina Gorgasita, really Teresa and Josefina Gorgasita, Teresia. We really just skip over the fact that like the Manzo family is a family that is fractured as well, right? I mean, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't see Dina and Caroline coming together. When Caroline was on this show, go and listen to the interview. I mean, I trepidatiously stumbled into bringing up Dina. You know, I did not bring up Brandy Glanville because I was told, girlfriend, if you bring up Brandy Glanville, we are hanging up the Zoom, which is rightfully so, considering there is a lawsuit. But listen to our chat with Caroline Manzo. But Dolores Catania and Caroline wrote character letters, reference letters for Tommy Manzo. Apparently, the letters were not strong enough. So he can now face over 4 decades, 43 years, 43 years in prison. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. So, and this was all because Tommy did not want Dina with another guy, Dave. So why are there balloons? I just did something. Why are there balloons flying behind me? It is my birthday on Sunday. Are these balloons going up because somehow Zoom knows it's my birthday? What the fuck is going on? So this is all because Tommy did not want Dina to be with Dave, and he hired a hitman, Perna, who is part of, or I don't know if he's a hitman, but he hired Perna to basically rough up Dave Cantin. All in exchange for giving Dave a free wedding at the Brownstone, which, I mean, listen, a wedding at the Brownstone, I mean, done right, I think that's like what, like 250 grand minimum? It's New Jersey, maybe not that much. Okay, so Tommy hired Perna, who is part of the Lucchese crime family, to attack Dave in exchange for that. He is found guilty of committing a violent crime in aid of racketeering. He's found guilty, a second charge, of conspiracy to commit a violent crime in aid of racketeering, resulting in serious body injury. Conspiracy, that's when you talk. God, this is bringing back memories of law school. That's when, the chain of command and there's more than one. He's also found guilty of a third charge of concealing documents related to a federal investigation, which, honey, don't mess with the feds. Don't mess with the feds. Facing up to 43 years. It's going to be interesting to see how the sentencing comes down on this. And the FBI